as a batting unit, you want to have someone in there in the last that's been in for a period of time in the last couple of overs. When you go your 25, 20 plus. And in this situation, last few overs in the tournament so far, Danny, that slid on a little bit more nicely as the Knights come in.
Both teams have found semi-finals a little difficult to overcome. The ball might be the length. 15 came off the over.
South Africa. Milan aja kurang ko ha. Ako tera wal der Tatra ko.
कुछ चीजें ना खेल में सीखो. कंटेंट बनाना हो, डेटा समझना या फिर काम ऑटोमेट करना, सब कुछ सीखो outskill.com पर. 25 plus AI फुल फ्री. तो जीतो ताकते खेलो और जीतो ये सारे इनाम. outskill.com पर सीखो AI अपना नाम. outskill.com presents जीतो दंदनादन. So they got ruined by the rain at Eden Park in 2015. They were flying and the rain come in. It was a different game post then. Same as New Zealand versus India in the 2019 World Cup. We went over 2 days. Rain come into a little bit of assistance.
T20 though. New Zealand have 1 in 4. South Africa have 1 in 5. One of them is going to improve the record. Right, Nation. We talked about the over in the power play. This is the over South Africa need to make big. And no disrespect to Nisham. But it's just that if you want to target an over, you'd go after Nisham. That might be an opportunity for Nisham.
Yeah, I'm with you, Harsha. I think so. They'll target this massively. One of it went for 17 from Nisham. So you think of him not quite getting it right, whether it's a slower ball cutter or a bit of pace on. Stubbs and Jansen, well, their eyes will light up. Ferguson, yeah, waiting in the wings. So this is 18th. You got the penultimate. That's a big over too. Get momentum going into the 20th. Then look out from the side, trying to get runs at the death.
Clobbered. Long off was out, long gone was out. They were a little wider. They could have been a lot straighter. It wouldn't have mattered.
Just what he does, Jimmy Neesham, he just puts that ball in that hard length area and he's able just to stand deep in his crease, create that length and say, all I'm going to do is hit through the line of the ball because I know it's not going to move one way or the other. He's got those subtle adjustments in his release point, Jimmy Neesham, and that leg cutter as well. It's not doing too much off the wicket at all.
We'll watch it sail over. Just looked interested for a while. The runs are coming now for South Africa. Those sponsors come fly with me. Man, that's a big, big side of the fence. Pretty much in the middle. There it goes. Oh, stunning.
Got to think here, Jimmy Neesham. What's his plan to try and get out of their hitting arc? Similar feel with those 3 fielders square and 1 at cover long off, so he's got to look to be straight. bit of length, isn't it? The first one really seen up in the block hole.
Saw that from Henry as well. When he tried to bowl it into the pitch, it went for 6. So maybe going fuller is the way to go. They might have struggled in the air, but on the field, on the ground, New Zealand have been all right. More runs. This is not what New Zealand want to see. Already 16 of the over with the ball left. Can South Africa dream beyond 170? Yeah, just a little bit off, and that's all it takes. But, 17 off his first over. Now he's gone for 16. And there's still a delivery to go here. Jimmy.
It's tended to be a problem over for New Zealand with their bowling throughout the tournament. I think Glenn Phillips against England. This time, setting situation. Plenty of conversation between Mitch Santner and Jimmy Neesham here at the moment to say, how do they get out of this over? Suspected saying from the outside, how big can I send this into the stand? Same field, can he hit the Yorker again?
As full as possible, I think. As full as possible. No. Oh, but he was outside. He was outside. That'll be 6-2. 22 of the Neesham over. Saka are smiling here. 150 for 5 with 2 left. Yeah, great striking. Australia, they are now a champion team. England are the new T20 kings. It's India who win the T20 World Cup.
Who will etch its name on the trophy? ICC Men's T20 World Cup Final, 8 March, Sunday, 5:30 p.m.
In T20 internationals for South Africa. Just tells you why you need that depth. You need batting 7 and 8. Jansen is 40 of 24. Burgess needs a wicket here. Needs a wicket here for New Zealand. Said 170, they could go beyond South Africa.
Point and deep third out. Got the option of bowling wider if he wants.
Gets the wicket. Ferguson. The pick of the bowlers today. Yeah, amazing in terms of thinking about your strategy and coming round. One arm round to a right-hander, closing and shutting down angles and pace. Whether he changes it up, whether he bowls Yorkers, knuckle balls, it's the leg cutter, it's slower, the deception for all to see. Done it so often in T20 this. Oh, he's happy. End of Stubbs for 29 in South Africa. They lose their 6th at 150.
The kingdom has been claimed. The legends are coming for it. The throne won't go uncontested. Tata IPL coming soon.
He's got 11 to make an impact. Or maybe the non-strikers and then watch Marco Jansen, who's looking in very good nick. 40 of 24.
It was important to be and because of that wicket, you bring a new batter on strike. Can you sneak a couple of dots or even just ones? Just touched on this field. I think it gives him multiple options. He's got the one where he can bowl a bit wider of the stumps and try and get hit just like that. It gives him the margin for that leg cutter. And also those 3 on the leg side gives him the ability to bowl straight like that as well. Betty, not sure. Is he going to go straight? Is he going to go a wicket? Wouldn't at this point in time.
The other thing that New Zealand have done very well,
আরেক কাগজ দিব
very disciplined with their time. The 6 minutes ahead of time, they'll have all 5 outside the circle. We've seen it so often in this tournament. The teams go at the last over and they've got one fewer fielder outside. Yeah, you got to do all those fundamentals so well. Keep on top of things. Semi-final, tension on. What's Ferguson got here now? When he gets hold of it, you really don't want to see where it's ending up. It's inevitably deep into the stadium.
Ah, tremendous. What entertainment in terms of semi-finals. The partnership, the half-century one, and Jansen says, well, I've got to do it myself. Just wonder with Ferguson going away from the Yorker. Tall man, get it out of the... He went through in the previous one. What's he got now again?
One more. 50 comes up for Marco Jansen. Push the boundaries back to the Hooghly.
Not big enough anyway. Not for Marco Jansen. What an innings. Take a bow, sir. That is simply sensational here. And a pressure cooker situation. And he's striking at almost 200, folks.
Sort of a redemption for Marco Jansen. Not happy hunting ground in Kolkata with the ball. Great with the bat.
Excellent ball. It also means Bosch is in strike for the start of the next over. 3 for 6.
Battle lines are drawn. Sarpanch Shreyas. This is my turn. The brilliant Shubman Gill. Hardik Pandya. Rishabh Panti. The heat is on. It's a massive.
Here begins the rain. Tata IPL coming soon.
Just wonder, New Zealand cannot afford to think, you know what, we might have had them 140, we might have had them 150. You can't think like that. Into the pitch is not working. Stays off strike. Puts Jansen back in.
So quick, Phillips. Got a little hobble on. I think he landed awkwardly. Well, I think at the toss, and you say, okay, South Africa, there's a few wickets here and there, but say 175, 180. I think New Zealand and Mitch Santner would take that. Given that it's a slick outfield, it tends to skid on. You're going to chase a little bit of June. I think you take that 175, 180 at the toss and go, well, that's what you're going to chase. Mitchell, Santner, and crew. I think they'd take that.
Tricky one though. If you can think like that, it's wonderful. But when you've got the opposition 77 for 5, you always think, what if? Can he keep it down to 1? He can.
Well, and just on there too, Harsh, I think a lot of these players play in the leagues around the globe. They know the situation. They've seen it so often that you're quite right. Don't get ahead of yourself and don't get down on yourself because it's a team or a couple of guys have put it together. 70-odd partnership. Whilst fabulous, man, what could have happened with the top 4? And suddenly you're looking down the barrel at 220 and thinking, well, yeah, that's what can happen at this ground, given it's such a slick outfield and not the biggest boundary straight.
It's going to be a test of nerves, this game as we go along. Now Bosch. Wide. Five sixes for Jansen. 2 boundaries. Well played innings that makes a difference. This evolution as proper white ball
South
mark it,
Africa.
finger
So
bhang
we've
dibo.
got a rich tradition of seam bowling all-rounders. Henry with the wicket. It's Bosch who's gone, but the non-strike is in. So, nothing wrong with a full Yorker in any form of the game, let alone a semi-final in a men's T20 World spot on. What a beauty. Subtle change in pace, but it is right on the button from Matt Henry. Bosch in and out. 166 for 7.
Finger goes up.
That's a huge moment in this game.
196. They will need to get. This is going to be one hell of a chase. Sanju special Samson to get India into the semi-finals.
Balls to try and get to 175, which will be a decent score. Henry wants a dot here, a wicket or a dot. There's a single wherever you want it, but is he going to go for the single or the slog? He chips it, and he finds the fielder. 2 in 2 for Matt Henry.
Not just a wicket, but most importantly, another dot ball as well in the last over. Talk about momentum shifts, so many. Marco Jansen is stuck at the other end at the moment. Just a half-hearted chip all the way through. Jimmy Neesham on the boundary rope. Welcome back, Matt Henry. 66 for 8. Rabada's gone for a duck.
जेंजी चिल करता है, जेंजी डांस करता है, पर बेटा जेंजी balm is the only solution. So keep and apply the balm. तो जी बच्चों लगा लो जी, यानी Zandu, pain bed A to Z.
Zandu balm, पीड़ा भरी बाम, जेंजियों की पीड़ा को झट से दूर करे. Zandu balm.
It's his first ball in the tournament. Just wonder about going to that end, but it's only 2, and it's a fantastic last over with only 6 off it. Absolutely superb from Matt Henry.